Hi, how are you? It's Traviseen here, and welcome back to our adventures in Azeroth. Last episode, we slayed some furbolgs to level up our swords, and we also turned in a quest to Denova Snowden. Today we will be leveling in Winterspring. I'm going to make Everlook our home.
Potential customer.
We'll check out some quests here from
Hey
Jessica
there.
Redpath. Sister Pamela, I fled Lordaeron during the Great War and was lucky to escape before the Scourge swept through my homeland and turned it into a plagued nightmare. I was lucky, but my family was not. I fear they were all killed during the Battle of Darrowshire. Darrowshire is a village in the Eastern Kingdom, nestled in the southern hills of what is now the Eastern Plaguelands. Will you go there and search for my family? I miss them so much, especially my little sister Pamela.
Have a good one.
Alright, so there's another quest. Bring us to the Plaguelands.
What can I do for you?
Greetings, friend. May the dawn keep you well in troubled times. The Everlook report. I'm looking for a responsible individual to aid me in a small but nonetheless important matter. I'm here as a representative of the Argent Dawn's interests to the local governance of Everlook. I need to get a progress report to Argent Officer Pureheart at Chillwind Camp. It's a ways from here, located along the southern fringe of the Western Plaguelands. If I may be so bold, this would be a perfect means to introduce yourself to my superior and perhaps earn some work from her. Alright, so
See you around.
more Plaguelands
Need
quests. Duke Nicholas Zevenhoff, a recluse medium found in these parts by the name of Umbrance, has provided the Argent Dawn with quite a literary masterpiece, one that amounts to quite possibly the largest collection of jibber-jabber I've ever seen written. One of the Dawn's most respected leaders, Duke Nicholas Zevenhoff, is a brilliant linguist. Could you take this to him for me? For a reward, of course. Light's Hope Chapel, that's where he is currently at, far in the eastern part of the Eastern Plaguelands.
Have a good one.
Okay, so we got a lot of deliveries. I'm
have
gonna
a
sell
deal
some
for
stuff
you.
though. I can actually read this, because we'll check it out one day on like a flight or something like that. Buy some of this roasted quail. One more, there we go. Everlook report. Anything else for us to sell? I think we'll just get rid of these mage weave cloths. We won't really be using them. But there we go, guys. We got a couple of quests to turn in the Plaguelands, so that's where we will be heading next once we're
Time
done
is
here
money,
in
friend.
Winterspring. Enraged Wildkin. Have you noticed the abandoned camp to the south of here? It looks like the Wildkin went crazy and destroyed just about everything they could find. I heard a rumor that one of the survivors of the attack is resting at Starfall Village west of here. I'm sure curious about what happened. Are you?
Be good.
Alright, so I guess we'll head over there. See what's going on. Try to stay away from the Horde as much as we can. They're right down there, so you don't want to get close to them. We'll try to find this little village we're looking for. I've never been here. I think this might be an alliance-only settlement. And also the server transfers are up, so they got that going pretty quick. And I hope we got enough time to get this level in a quarter. I think we will. They haven't really set a date for when the servers are shutting down, but they are now moving players off of Season of Mastery. Alright, so here we are at Starfall Village. Never been here before. Try to enter it the proper way. Not too sure where that might be. I assume it's up here. Can we climb up for this? So here it is. It's like a snowed-in lodge. kind of cool if this part was like all snow and they couldn't. Like, that'd be kind of funny. Alright, so here we are. Never been here. Looks like they got everything you want. We got 2 quests to turn in. Wind Night Chaser.
What brings you here?
Friend of Ivy Leaf Runner. Nice to meet you, 007. Story behind Kel Thorell is one of a cursed race, bound to the place where they attempted an unfortunate ritual. The Highborn that you will find there once stole a sacred artifact, believing that they could siphon its power for themselves, becoming even more powerful in their efforts. The relic shattered in a huge explosion, driving the pieces below the ice of the lake. Speak with Jaron Stoneshaper if you'd like to learn more. He has recently visited the area and can tell you more.
Good luck, friend.
Explorers League.
You got my attention.
Being part of the Explorers League, I've been hunting for artifacts in the area. Winterspring is said to contain very magical items. Most are highly guarded. The ruins of Kel Thorell. I'm sure I could tell you more about Kel Thorell. Mind you now, I'm no historian, but I can tell you about what I saw there. Highborn spirits are miserable creatures, that's for sure. They are still searching for pieces of the very thing that has cursed them to Kel Thorell forever, the stolen relic. If you're that interested, take my pick and go south of the lake. See if you can gather the pieces of it from within the ice. Now, I can't tell you a thing about what you find, but I do know someone who might. Aurora Skycaller. She dwells near the North Pass Tower in the northern parts of the Eastern Plaguelands. Okay, so we got another quest to go to the Eastern Plaguelands. So we got to take this pick, find 4 Highborn relic fragments, and then
See you soon.
go to the Eastern Plaguelands.
What can I do for
The
you?
Rage Wildkin. Hey, what can I do for you?
Safe travels. Hi.
Hey there, lad. I was chased from my camp in southern Winterspring by some bloodthirsty Wildkin. Well, I suppose I got too close or something, the Wildkin were guarding. I barely managed to get away safely. I fear a buddy of mine wasn't that lucky. Would you mind braving the Wildkin and heading to the camp? I really need my supplies, and I'd also like to get back the amulet I unearthed yesterday at the dig site.
Off with you.
Alright, so we gotta find this guy named... So we'll do the Wildkin quest. We have a couple of quests to actually do that are in the southern parts of Winterspring. So we have to find his supplies. Locate Jaron Stoneshaper's wrecked camp. Alright, so we'll do that. We have another quest from Denova Snowden, which is called, I think, Strange Sources. We have to discover Dark Whisper Gorge. Maybe we'll be able to find that on our way down there. And hopefully we run into the runners. That would be nice as well. Seem to have a lot of quests to do here. Keep an eye open, see if the runners are walking around. But yeah, we're closing in on a year of Season of Mastery. I will admit, I didn't get to check out much of the end game of Season of Mastery, like the new raids. Well, they're the same raids, but there's new mechanics. And also the PvP system they introduced, which pretty much came out right away. Like, you're able to farm honor right from the get-go. I think it would be cool if they added arenas and RBGs next time to Season of Mastery. I wonder how that would go. I think it might be pretty good. It's worth giving a try, I think. Not too sure how they would give out the gear. Because one thing that people complained about with Season of Mastery was everybody just farmed honor, because the the honor gear was just so much better than the gear in Phase 1 and 2 of Season of Mastery. And the honor grind was actually reduced. So people were kind of, you know, pushed into, you know, honor farming. Trying to get rank 14 as fast as they can. Cool if they kind of switched it up and made it a rating system. I think that would be fun. Where people have to earn that gear. Instead of just, you know, queuing up for Alturic Valley and AFK. So that's because we all know that's what happens. I think that's like one of the problems with Classic WoW. The way PvP gear was obtained is kind of lame. Like, I do like the way they changed it in TBC. Okay, so we gotta find this camp here. It's gonna be tough. I've just been running along the road. Oh look, we found another person here. Ranshala, find Ranshala. I just got back from exploring the ruins of Kel'Thurel to the southwest. Now I am intent on investigating the wildkin that lie just up the ridge here, in Owl Wing Thicket. Have you spoken to Erolus Amberski in Rutherin Village? He requested that I come here. Perhaps he has a task for you as well. Hi, Erolus sent you. Great. I was just preparing to travel up to the caves now, and I wouldn't mind company. Guardians of the Altar. At the very top of the ridge lies what I believe to be an altar of the goddess Saloon. From what I can tell, we need to light the 5 torches in each cave, and then we will be able to access the altar directly. I transcribed some incantations carved into the stone in the ancient ruins of Kel'Thurel, which I believe are the secret to unlocking the altar. I'll need your help to light each torch while I recite the spell. If we are successful, you'll be able to report our findings to Erolus. Okay, so this is an interesting one. This is our escort quest. Not too sure if I want to do an escort right now. I'll think about that one. Oh, look, we found a broken wagon here. Dun Madar. This could be where we were told to go. Looks like there's a camp here. Go check this out. Pretty dangerous place where we are right now. There's tons of level 58s. Elder Shardtooth. Problem is, like, our swords are still leveling up. Yeah, I gotta get some talents going. Zemo Shout is being used. Reduces our melee attack power by quite a bit. We're getting totally wrecked. To the point where I'll probably have to use an elixir. Kind of looking for like a chill quest today. We're still leveling up our swords. Our swords are only at 280. They should be at 290 at our current level. We got a highborn crown. Probably something we won't want to hold on to. Let's get our buffs up. Maybe I can just sneak by here. Picked up a lot of quests. I'll remember that one there. And looks like there's a bunch of Alkins around this camp. Alright, so there's the damaged crate. Looks like we're gonna have to fight some Albies if we want to get it. So now would be a good time to get our poisons going. Oh wow, don't have a lot of space. Okay. I think we'll just make all 4. There we go. We are buffed up. I'll have a bite to eat after playing this Moonkin, maybe. Watch out for these albies, though. It's level 59. But we're buffed up, so we should be alright. But yeah, like, it's not a good time for us to do an escort while we're still low on our weapon skill. Doing alright against this Moonkin. Severely damaged crate stands out amongst the rest of the destroyed belongings at the camp. Looking around, you don't see much that Jaren could want here. However, you do notice that the crate you found has been smashed open, almost as if this was what the Wildkin were after. Looking to the east, you can barely make out an abandoned wagon. Perhaps you might find Jaren's things there. It's worth a look. Alright, so let's head over to the abandoned wagon again. Let's see if we can find Jaren's stuff. Approaching the wagon, it doesn't appear that there is much more here for Jaren. But looking on the ground, you notice some crates that look undamaged, despite being half buried in the snow. After inspecting the contents of the box, you decide that Jaren could make use of the tools and other items inside. However, there is no sign of the amulet. It appears that the Wildkin inhabit the land to the north and east of here, so you decide that the next step is to face the creatures out and reclaim the amulet from them. Alright, so we've got to pick up Jaren's supplies from the snow, and then find the Wildkin that stole the amulet Jaren spoke of. Okay. Got a lot of XP from those 2 quests. We're like 4 bars away from 59. Alright, so we're going to head over to this Wildkin... I guess this Wildkin camp here. And we'll fight some stuff. Maybe we'll do the escort. I'm not too sure. We'll just see how we do against these Wildkin. And clearing these guys out anyways is something that I probably want to do before we do the escort. Okay, so this kind of sucks. These guys put Moonfire on me. Which means I can't stealth for like 10 seconds. Just a little annoying. Clearly wrecking these guys, though. Do a lot of damage with these swords. I'm at 281 right now. These guys do a lot of damage. Iron feathers. So we'll just hold on to the iron feathers for now. And there's these caves she wants to go to. Not sure how this escort's going to be. It's probably going to be pretty challenging. These Moonkins are pretty tough. Blue feathered amulet? That's it. Is that it? Is that it? Now we need to find Jaren's supplies. Alright, so that's awesome. We actually got really lucky that that dropped so fast. Not too sure where Jaren's supplies will be. But we'll clear this place out. We'll try to find Jaren's stuff. We reclaimed the amulet. So is Jaren's supplies back at the... Maybe we just didn't have enough spag space? That's my guess. They didn't tell us to reclaim the supplies here. We got the amulet. So maybe we just gotta go back. And just get the supplies that are right there. Maybe I didn't click on them. And get rid of this crown. Or I should put this back piece on instead. It's more armor, more stam. 6 more stam. It's really just the armor. Is this his supplies here? Yeah. Okay. Kind of missed that. We're done with that quest. That was really fast. We could head south. I think I might do that. We'll try to find this strange sources area for the Nova Stone. Tell you the truth, although there are no volcanoes here in Winter Spring, I believe that there are far more threatening reasons for these hot springs. Well, I think you'll want to see it for yourself. You'll need to travel the length of Winter Spring and head to the very south. When the air becomes thick and muggy and the sky turns dark, you'll find what I believe to be the source of the hot springs. Have a look. I'm sure you'll have many questions when you return. We'll get this cloak. That's awesome. Okay. It's kind of crazy up here, man. It's super scary. Imagine the bridge cracked and I just fell to my death. Don't even want to look down there. Let's see if we can find these hot springs. Frost Whisper Gorge. I think it's around here somewhere. Is it down in... Oh, man. Frostmaw Preserver. The place we're looking for is... something hot springs. Find many hot springs there. I don't know. Oh, wow. This place is hot. This has to be it. Snow's like all ash. There we go. Discovered Dark Whisper Gorge. And they got level 59 elites here that we don't want to see. Alright, so that was easy. So another quest down. Could hit level 59 today, I think, if we turn in all these quests. Especially if we do the, if we're able to do the escort. I'm just gonna clear out all the Moonkin. Or as many as I can. And we'll give the escort a try. And while we're clearing them out, I'm getting my my weapon skill up too, so that's good. So yeah, those two quests should net us like 2 bars. Then after slaying all these wildkin, should get at least a bar from that. So even if we do fail this, which I hope we don't, I think we can pull it off. Alright, so like the Moonkin are still down. Seems like the spawn time is pretty damn low. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in these caves. I'm just going to slay all the Moonkin around here. See what happens. They have weapons? Yes, they do. Maybe he's disarming them there. Barely doing any damage to me. Our dodge must be pretty damn high. Sometimes I guess we get lucky with our dodge and we're able to dodge a lot of the attacks that are thrown at us. I also believe Scroll of Protection, I wonder what that is. Just armor, right? 240 armor, not bad, not as good as our elixir, but it's alright. I think Agi gives you armor as well. I'm not sure if it does that in Classic, but yeah, you get increased armor chance. Increased armor and chance to dodge attacks. Agi's actually a pretty defensive stat. And we're gonna get this new back piece that's awesome. Nova Snowden. Maybe we'll get to encounter the runners. I hope we can encounter those guys. So it would be cool to turn in both quests there. These guys are starting to spawn back, but we'll finish them off when we start making our way back there. It's a Berserk Owl Beast. These guys are probably pretty tough. I'll give them a try. Even though we don't have full health, we'll see how this goes. Might not be a good thing. Doing alright right now. He's gonna Berserk soon. I would assume, right? Now, will we be going up there? I think there's a cave up here, too. There we go. Alright, a couple are starting to spawn back now. Finish this guy off and then finish off the rest. We'll start this quest as fast as we can. It should be alright. Like, it shouldn't be too bad if we clear out all these wildkin, but you never know with escort quests, they can get kind of wild. Because usually like a bunch starts spawning out of nowhere. Seems like there's one inside there. No big deal though. So we'll have one of these spider sausages. We'll get this food buff. Increase our stamina by 12. Watch over this enrage. I hope this helps. Should make this escort a little bit smoother, I hope. Interested to see what happens. Supposedly there's 5 things she has to light. I didn't see 5 caves, so probably could have slayed a bit more. We've done alright.
Hello.
Alright, Guardians of the Altar. At the very top of the ridge lies what I believe to be an altar of the goddess Saloon. When I can tell, we need to, like, I think I read all this, right? If you're successful, you'll be able to report your findings to Airless, and that's,
Farewell.
the Night Elf in Lutheran Village, just outside of Darnassus. Remember, I need your help to properly channel. I'll ask you to aid me several times in our paths. Please be ready. Alright, so we got 12 minutes on our poisons, 13 on our food buff. Blue light is strange, 007. What do you think it means? I don't know. We'll have to see. I think I did this quest on Flag Carrier. Don't remember it being a challenge. I remember these wild can be in a pain though. So this has gone pretty smooth so far. I kind of feel like just letting her walk and slaying this guy. Hopefully, don't pull a bunch of stuff. Let the bleed go. A bunch of them are starting to spawn. Now, I'm interested to see if she gets attacked while doing this ritual. So I could have probably slayed this guy too. So we can take a picture of this. There we go. Yeah, I kind of feel like I could have went out there. Did a little bit more damage. It's clearly taken her a while to, Oh, I have to touch it. Oh my gosh. There we go, it's lit. Okay, let's get going. Interesting. Okay, so we got to be there. I'm just gonna go out and start fighting. Wonder where she'll go to next. Heading right where we were going. Probably could have waited. Should probably be a little bit more patient. I don't know why I'm rushing things. Because she'll fight. I think she's probably got a decent amount of health. Kind of want her to tank some stuff. I have a feeling this is going to last longer than just 9 minutes. That's what we... time on our buffs right now. What's she's doing?
What brings
She's
you
doing
here?
pretty good. She's tanking well. There's no more. Nancy HC. I'm gonna need some more of this. Get her health back up. What level no Marade is? 46, almost 50. Awesome. So now they're all coming back again. Let's see what pathing she takes. I'm just gonna let her tank. Just fight this guy. So how many are there? 5? Something like that. I think there's 5. There's one at the top. Imagine we run into an elite. That'd be brutal. We'll get rid of this guy. Got a little bit of time here. Got to skip all these ones, so that's good. If she'll help us at all. If we bring like this mob close. She's just gonna walk by. It's just how it is with escorts. Alright, so let her tank that guy for a little bit. This will be the 4th one. I think the 5th one's on the top. It's been pretty chill so far. Not too bad of an escort. Usually ramps up at the end. Alright. Here we go. The final incantation. Should I make... I can't really make poisons right now. Got some giant eggs on me I can get rid of. think we'll just make them just in case. Should probably get into a fight soon. She's doing pretty good. I've been dazed for a while. There comes the red rage. Picked up a giant egg there. Nice to get that scroll. We'll use it.
Ishnu Dal Dier.
There's a little health regen while we're out of combat. Noon touchdown beast. Is there a way to play BC? No, it's too bad. It's kind of sad that they got rid of. It is what it is. You know, TBC couldn't last forever, but I hope they do a Season of Mastery eventually, but I think they probably won't. I wish they did a classic era TBC that we could have transferred our characters to and maybe paid like a small fee like we did with Classic just to keep them around. I would have liked to keep my rogue, but it is what it is. They decided not to do it. I guess they didn't like how Classic era servers didn't have too many people on them, so they didn't want to have a bunch of, you know, low pop servers running. They really should just open like one for each region, like one in Europe, you know, one in NA, one for South America, one for Australia, Asia, Africa, all the continents. I wonder what servers South people from like Africa like would play on. I assume EU. Alright, so there we go. That's 5. Should be the last one. They don't have South America. Do they have South American servers in WoW? Not sure. I think it's just all NA. Like, so I noticed a lot of, like, I raided with a lot of people from South America, so. 007, it is time for the final step. You must activate the altar. I will read the words carved into the stone, and you must find a way to light it. Ranshala begins chanting a strange spell. Okay, so here we go. Oh, wait. I don't know if this is a good idea. Should I light it now? I'm gonna wait, because we all know a fight's coming. I need my stealth back. The altar's glowing. We have done it. Is that it? This has been like the only escort I've done where there hasn't been like an ambush. What the heck is going on? The light shines down. What's happening? Look. It has been many years. Who has disturbed the altar of the goddess? Oh, we might be in trouble. Please, priestess, forgive us for our intrusion. We do not wish to know why the Wildkin guard this area. Inu Thesador, this is a sacred place. We will show you. Oh my gosh. Look above. You. Farah Dormil Dora. This gem allowed direct communication. I just want to take a picture. Allowed direct communication with the Loon herself. Through the gem, a Loon channeled her infinite wisdom. Guardian of a Loon. It was on that day that the Wildkin were given to us, fierce guardians. The goddess assigned the Wildkin to protect all of her sacred places. But now, many years later, the Wildkin have grown more feral, and without the guidance of the goddess, they are confused. Without a purpose, they wander, but many find their way back to the sacred areas that they once were sworn to protect. Wildkin are inherently magical. This place was bestowed upon them by the goddess. Know that wherever you might find them in the world, they are protecting something of importance, as they entrusted to do so long ago. Please remember what we have shown you. Farewell. Alright. Well, that was interesting. Thank you for your help, 007. I wish you well in your adventures. I want to stay here and reflect on what we have seen. Please see Aerolus and tell him what we have learned. Alright. Well, that was interesting. Okay, so I guess we're going to hearth back to Everlook. And I'm going to turn in the quests. We should hit level 59. I hope. And if we don't, we will 100% hit 59 if we go to Darnassus and turn that other quest in. We have 3 quests to turn in here. 4 quests if we go to the Plaguelands, which we will go to. Probably go there soon. And we're going to get another rank of Vile Poisons. We'll increase our poison damage by another 4%. That's kind of cool. It tells you the history of the Wildkin. And I guess the little bit about Boomkin form. Didn't really tell us much about the Druid form, but tells you the origin of the creature. And Boomkin's one of my favorite classes. I played a lot of Boomkin in Legion and Battle for Azeroth. Really fun class in PvP and PvE.
What's on your mind?
Aye, tell me the news. Well, I expected to hear as much, lad. I figured that the crazed beast destroyed all of my belongings. But you did find my tools, and most importantly, the amulet. I wonder why the Wild can so fiercely defend this item. In any case, I'll think twice before heading their way again.
Watch your back.
Nice, that was a good amount of XP there. Now we'll head down and go see Denova Snowden. And we should hit level 59 from this. And then we'll be pretty much around 200,000 XP from level 60. It's pretty crazy. I'm honestly kind of surprised that I haven't died yet. Oh, look who it is. Speaking of the devil and speaking of death, let's fight these guys. We're gonna get ourselves a food buff. We're going to sap one, blind one, and then we'll deal with the rest. Oops. Gonna wait for our stealth to come back. Shouldn't be too bad for us. Rogues are pretty good at these quests. As a warrior, this would be so hard. Druid would be interesting. Alright, they're all 57. Alright. Sap. Blind this guy. No, it didn't work. That's interesting. Which means we're just gonna go all out. Nice. Health pot. Should be okay here. Yeah, we're alright. Come on, bandage. Oh, this is crappy. It could be rough. Evasion. Don't think we'll die here. Attack speed slowed and we have evasion up. And he shouldn't even be able to hit us. Those are pretty tough though. There we go, we got the crate and some fire water. Yeah, damn right. Happy we got some of that. Use a lot of cooldowns though. Alright, so let's turn in these two quests to the Nova Snowden. That should guarantee 59. And that was pretty tough. It really goes to show you, like, fighting those three is really hard. And in comparison to having to fight the king of those furbolgs, because there's a level 59 elite. And he's pretty tough. And he's surrounded by another two, like a shaman, like a level 58. I think it's like called like an Ursa or something like that. And I would not be able to do that. Kind of sucks that our blind got resisted. That was unfortunate. So what I wanted to do was just like build up my combo points, get a nice slice and dice going. And then once he came out of the blind, I would have switched to him, popped all my cooldowns, and just blade flurried him down. Them both down. We didn't have too much time. I probably should have kited them a little further away so we could have got more ticks from our runecloth bandage. We didn't get too many ticks there. Well, at least we got a couple. These names like Chief something. The leader of the Winterfall furbolgs. Okay, so here we go.
Great to meet you.
Strange sources. Yes, the demons there in Dark Whisper Gorge, I believe it is their presence that is affecting the land in this way. I'm going to continue observing the hot springs here and see if I learn anything more. I'd wait until you are a bit stronger if you have plans of heading farther into Dark Whisper Gorge.
Watch your back.
Inventory's full. Well, isn't that too bad? I want to get that back piece.
Hi.
There we go, we leveled up. Get that talent. There we go. 4% extra damage on our poisons. Let's turn this quest in. Got one more level to go. Might do it, guys. It's getting close. We'll see what happens when the Winterfall don't get their fire water. Nova Stone examines the contents of the crate. I wonder if consuming this substance makes the Furbolg more aggressive. They do seem much larger.
Off with you.
What'd she do there? Nova Stone looks around nervously. Are you sure you weren't followed? I have a very bad feeling all of a sudden. Be on your guard. What the heck? Haha. Trying to trick me, are ya? I see. I've done this quest chain before. I remember this ambush. Scared the crap out of me the first time. I wonder if I can pull this guy without pulling the others. Oh, they're coming. That was dumb of me. They're gonna have to vanish. They're gonna try to kill one. We can get this guy down too. Proclamation. Actually getting a solid amount of damage out. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. We still got an Alpha. Use our trinket. Can't ambush me. Should have sapped one though. I thought I had like I could have pulled them without pulling them all, but I think they all trigger. Doesn't matter how far away they are, they all just aggro onto you once you attack them. High Chief Winterfall. Quest we probably won't do, guys, but I'll check it out anyways. While we still know very little about why the Furbolg have been ingesting this strange substance, I do think it's best that we put a stop to it before it gets out of hand. The Winterfall Furbolg are not a normally aggressive tribe, and this change in their behavior leads me to think that they must be under orders from their chief. We most likely can't undo the damage that has already been done, but I think that if their leader is slain, they will not get any worse. Head east to Winterfall Village, and we'll get these. Pretty much don't get any loot upgrades here. So
Keep your feet on the ground.
it's not even worth doing for us. Nice boomkin shoulders though, if we were a boomkin. But yeah, that upgrade there on our back piece, really awesome. I'm gonna have to sell these two. 5 agi, same amount of stamina, but the armor is actually higher than this one by 1. Awesome back piece. But yeah, guys, gonna be calling this episode here. Pretty awesome episode. We got level 59, and we did a lot of quests in Winterspring. Not too sure how many more quests we have to do here, and we may be heading to the Plague Lands soon. But as always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.